Mr. Rick.
How you doing?
I don't know. What do you think? Should I do a statement? Okay. All right. Well, great opportunity heading on the road against a very impressive team here early in the season to give us a good feel about where things are with us. Get a chance to go on the road. Normally, you don't have a lot of these opportunities at this point of the season. I've been really impressed with St. John's and how efficient they have been shooting the ball at a very high clip. I think almost 55% overall and almost 42% as a team from the three-point line. Very powerful, very explosive, and their defense fuels their offense. We'll be pressured as much tomorrow night, as any team this year as far as getting after us. So really have to play with poise and understand there's going to be runs in this game. And we've had a few of those that we've faced this year, had to play through runs. I've been pleased with how we have handled adversity at this point of the season, but it's going to smack us in the face at some point tomorrow, and we have to handle it the right way if we have any chance of winning. But Mike's done a great job with this group. They're playing very well together as a team, and like I said, it's going to be a very good test for us.
Coach Hoiberg, one of the first things is it's been a while since you've had a 2-0 start, and that's good for the university, for the team, for you, for the staff. But with that, how do you, going on the road, keep the team focused on beyond the prize of just winning, smelling yourself, starting to feel good, and then you get to a point to where you're able to?
Yeah, they've had they've come in with a very workmanlike approach this week, and it's what you have to have. With the rules and the off days, we took a day after the game against Omaha, came back in, had a good hard day, and then had another off day the following. So basically 2 out of 3 days off to let the guys get their legs and, understanding how taxing this game would be. And then we had 3 very good days of practice, and obviously tried as much as we can to simulate the pressure that we're going to see, knowing that we're not going to be able to simulate exactly what we're going to see tomorrow night. We threw 6 guys out there and, just try to do everything we can, to get traps and presses, because that's what it feels like. Played against Mike Anderson's team back in the old days when we were in the Big 12 together, and, it's 40 minutes of relentless pressure on the defensive end that we're going to have to face and we're going to have to handle. But, yeah, as far as our guys, I give our leaders a lot of credit for making sure our guys have stayed focused. We came in after that day off. You always want to enjoy it. You get 24 hours and then get over it and move on to the next one. And, our leaders have done a really good job of, I think, keeping us on task. And, it's been a group where we really haven't had to jump very often for a lack of energy or a lack of effort coming into practice. And, again, I credit our leaders for that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get a good look at it tomorrow night, Robin. We have faced pressure, though, and, the first 2 teams that we played, have really gotten into us, but it's been more in the half court. Tomorrow it's pick up full. It's, trap the first pass. Ball fakes are going to be important in this game, having a safety at all times, running through the pass. If you go and try to casually catch a ball or go with one hand, it's a steal. You got to have 2 hands, strong rebounds. They're coming, they're crashing down on top of you on the glass. So we have to do a good job. And then once we do break it, they're coming from behind and trying to back tap. So, again, we've tried to do as good a job as we can. Simulating it is very important to get off to a good start. Those first 5 minutes, especially when you go on the road, playing against a team of this quality, you have to get off to a good start and not let them set the tone and get their crowd into it. The other thing we have to do a better job, this is when Omaha went on a run, is when we missed at the rim. When we get to the rim, we have to convert. When you go in there soft and you fall, now they got numbers coming the other way, and that's what kills you against a team like this. So not only handling the pressure, handling the ball, but being selective at the rim against their length and their shot blocking, because that's really what fuels their offense.
What have you seen from Jones and Corbello?
Yeah, Jones is he flat out scores the ball, and he does it from a variety of ways, shooting 49% overall. He's got great length. He gets to the rim. He's got 10 offensive rebounds. He's just a really versatile three-level scorer. They'll post him against matchups, and he can really shoot the three ball. Carballo has, obviously we've seen him, know who he is, but he really thrives in the system that Mike runs. Defensively, he's got great hands, great instincts, and then he's one of the best passers, certainly that I've played against at this level.
Was the last game against Omaha an anomaly at the free throw line? Is that something you guys are going to do because it's important?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you gotta, again, you simulate it, you put pressure on them. You have penalties if they don't make a certain number of free throws. Put the whole team on the line and shoot them, and the whole team runs if we're not making them. But again, you got to get out there when it's in front of the crowds with the lights on. That's the important time, obviously, when you got to knock them down. And then you miss one-on-ones, and you lose the opportunity to get the bonus free throw. And that game, it's a 20-point game if we make our free throws. So yeah, it's it's important. I promise you, we're working on them. All throughout practice. Those things are contagious. If you get off to a good start, you're making them. It seems to have, it generally is a good night. But certainly the other way, I've seen it a lot of times. And, if you get off to a poor start, it just somehow gets in the head and it becomes mental. So, yeah, it's important, as you guys know. But, you got to be able to convert those free ones.
You talk about going on the road. This is the first true road test for this group. What's kind of the message going into it?
Yeah, we did get one opportunity in the preseason, with the Colorado game, which I liked that. Gave us the chance to see what a pregame the night before looks like. The morning of, we didn't have a shoot-around time because of the afternoon game at Colorado. We will get one of those tomorrow. But yeah, I was pleased the way we played on the road, especially the way we finished last season. And you just have to have a tremendous mental toughness when you go out there, and you can't go on the road expecting to get calls. You have to go out, play through runs, and we're all we have. At home, you got the crowd behind you to get you going. If you don't get off to a great start here, it's the 15 guys and the families of the East Coast guys that we have that will be behind our bench. But, we just, again, go out there, play with a physical and mental toughness, and hopefully give yourselves a chance. All right, thank you, guys. Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn.